Hey everyone, welcome back for another WandaVision series video. Like I said in my video yesterday, I'm not going to be doing a full 20-minute breakdown for this finale episode. I'm actually going to be releasing a video every day explaining the little bits and pieces of the series, what I thought of those, what it means, where it's going, when we'll see characters again. And this one is going to focus on Vision, the White Vision. What happened to him? Where's he going? And what does the comics say is going to happen? And how can we relate that to the MCU? So White Vision was created from repurposed parts of Vision, specifically his data and programming. It seems like he was assembled pretty quickly because the last time we saw the real Vision was the day the Hex was created, and then he pops up on day 6 totally formed. I struggle with him getting from here to here that quick, but what do I know? It's a division focused on sentient weapons, so maybe they could pull that off. I bet Hayward is pretty pissed that his greatest weapon that took years to power was then neutralized by Greek philosophy. To me, though, it was pretty perfect. The last we saw of White Vision, he took off through the library ceiling and vanished, so where did he go? I mean, who the hell knows? Definitely a private space, maybe the next mountain range over from Wanda, where he can come to terms with what he is. Shuri herself said in Infinity War that Vision could survive without the Mind Stone and be the same person because there were all these overlaying programs to him. I think the best way to determine what's going to happen is to take a look at the story in the comics. White Vision's first comic book appearance in John Byron's story Vision Quest from West Coast Avengers. I would love for this to become a series, but I'm not sure that's in the works. In the comics, the Vision is kidnapped by a group who fear Vision's power. They disassemble him and his memories are wiped before being put back together with the help of Hank Pym. So Hank isn't involved in the storyline at all in the MCU. If I had to pick a person I think that would help, I think it would be Shuri. She was the one working on him prior to him being killed, and maybe he would go to her for some guidance or help in his programming or something like that. Back to the comics. With White Vision's operation, it isn't totally successful because the original Vision had the brain patterns of Wonder Man, and in this case Wonder Man refuses to lend his brain patterns again to restore Vision. So White Vision is basically just a shell of what Vision used to be. I think Wonder Man's refusal is linked to his love for Wanda, and he was kind of jealous that they got married. In the end, Wanda's marriage is annulled as White Vision insists that he's not the same Vision that she fell in love with. Relating that to the MCU, there isn't a Wonder Man. Vision was a combination of Jarvis and Hydra programming that Ultron was giving him, mixed with a Mind Stone. So this part isn't going to be an issue as much, but also in the comics, it doesn't take long for the White Vision to begin to feel real. A scientist helps start the process of giving White Vision humanity, first with a human disguise becoming Victor Shade to mingle with other people and study their social behavior. When it's discovered that White Vision still needs human brain patterns to function, the scientist uploads the patterns of his dead son to give White Vision the capacity for emotional growth. Basically, he just needs brain patterns. So I will be interested to see if they incorporate that into the story of MCU, or if he'll just be able to learn how to be human with unlocking his memories. We did see like the arc reactor kind of thing in his forehead turn yellow, like the Mind Stone. So that could have been like Vision passing on brain patterns to White Vision. So we could just kind of have to bypass that whole storyline. I do think that White Vision and Wanda are not going to be a thing because we are going to see her more focused on being the Scarlet Witch, and he needs to figure out what he's doing. So they're kind of split on their path right now. The story also brings in another Vision from a parallel Earth, since we're going to see multiverse in Doctor Strange that isn't outside the realm of possibilities. This new anti-Vision, unlike the White Vision, who has just begun to learn how to feel human emotions, has the ability to feel human emotions, and he is also red and green like the original Vision. As part of anti-Vision's scheme, he swaps places with White Vision, kind of restoring Vision back to his original form, and anti-Vision is now in the White Vision's body. The red and green Vision later defeats the anti-White Vision in the 1994 Vision written by Bob Harris. So it's confusing. So technically Vision is restored in the red and green body with emotions, but Wanda at that point moved on and isn't willing to get back together. So this leads to some awkward moments where they kind of have to work together. You have to work with your ex. We all know that sucks. He did briefly date Carol Danvers in the comics, which could be an interesting twist. Not something I think that the MCU is going to do at all. I think fans will want to see Wanda and Vision get their happy ending, but we will have to see if that's something that the MCU plans on doing. I'm not sure how this is going to translate from comics to MCU. I don't think that we're going to have to get brain patterns from someone else. We didn't have brain patterns technically in his original birth. They used the Mind Stone. And like I said, I think that the Mind Stone part has already been solved with the Vision touching his forehead. So I think it'll just take time for White Vision to kind of start to feel his feelings and transfer back into the red and green Vision that we know. I don't know how that will work for Wanda and Vision, so I guess we'll just have to see. We don't even know where Wanda's going at this point, so that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll have another one tomorrow. If you missed yesterday's, then be sure to go check that out. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you'll get a notification for all of my future WandaVision videos. And then I'll be shifting into Falcon and Winter Soldier next week with a list of things to watch and read leading into the new episode. So, thank you for watching and have a good day.